यार वाली मेडिकल कैंसिल कर।
Well,
Hi everyone, my name is Bhuvan Thapa. We are four members in our group. Myself Bhuvan Thapa, Kiran Bhusal, Basant Adhikari, Pratik Singh Dhami. The topic of our project is generative AI navigating short-term skepticism and long-term promises. Here is the uh, table of content of our project. The first part is project introduction. Second part is technical requirements for our project. Third part is a development process of generative AI. Fourth part is project challenges, and fifth part is testing and troubleshooting. The last part is future scope of our project. In this project, we are going to demonstrate AI tool which detects cybersecurity vulnerabilities of the website. I would like to move on to the next part of our presentation, that is project introduction. The project address about the challenges and opportunities presented by generative AI in cybersecurity. Here we have identified few problems from business and technical perspective due to implementation of generative AI. Problems from business perspective is intellectual property concern, economic disruption, managing expectations. And problems from technical perspective is ethical implementation, data quality and bias, technical expertise and collaboration. Here is the 4 milestone of our project. The first milestone is providing a comprehensive set of strategies for security leaders to effectively integrate Gen AI into cybersecurity for the automobile service industry. Second milestone is providing a proper framework for ethical implementation of Gen AI for the chosen industry of automobile service industry. Third milestone is conducting a thorough risk assessment and providing a risk assessment plan. Fourth milestone is promoting organizations for the collaborative training for technical and non-technical staff within the automobile service industry. I would like to move on the first milestone of our project, that is industry analysis and stakeholder identification. Among various industry, there are lots of industries who is implementing Gen AI for cybersecurity purposes. Among them, we have chosen automobile service industry and identified few cybersecurity issues. They are data privacy and security concern, network security and vulnerabilities, and secure AI integration. And we also identified few internal and external stakeholder inside the automobile service industry, that is security leaders, IT staff, shareholders, managers, and customers. Here we have provided a set of strategies for security leaders for the implementation of Gen AI in automobile service industry. That is, they are develop a clear Gen AI strategy, establish an AI ethics committee within the organization, establish a robust governance structure, conduct comprehensive risk assessment, and ensure data privacy and security. For the next part of our presentation, I would like to call our another group member, Kiran Bhusal.
thank you so much, Suvan. Now I'd like to start with the second milestone, that is ethical framework. In cybersecurity, ethical framework are particularly important due to its unique challenges like balancing security with privacy and the rapid evolution of threats. Key considerations include data protection, transparency, fairness, and accountability. Several leading frameworks exist, such as the NIST AI Risk Management Framework, ACS Ethical Framework. Common themes across this framework include an emphasis on human rights, transparency, and ongoing risk assessment. Change slide, please. Before we dive into specific, let's understand what is meant by an ethical framework. It is an structured system of the principles that guides the moral decision making. These frameworks are crucial in AI and cybersecurity as they help us to navigate the complex situation, ensure consistency in our actions, and build trust with our users. Our framework is built on six core principles, that is transparency, accountability, fairness, and the security. These pillars form the foundation of our approach to the responsible Gen AI in cybersecurity. At the Water Tunnels Car Wash, we implemented comprehensive ethical AI practices in our cybersecurity system. Our vulnerability detection utilize explainable AI model and undergoes regular basis audits. For data handling, we employ federation learning techniques and practices, data minimization and anonymization to enhance privacy. Our decision support system incorporates human oversight protocols and ethical impact assessment. Change slide, please. In incident response, we have integrated ethical guidelines into our automated system and conduct ethical scenarios trainings for our personals. Lastly, we prioritize stakeholder engagement through transparent communication about our AI and by organizing ethical AI workshop for both employee and client. These practices demonstrate our commitment to balancing effective cybersecurity with ethical responsibilities in our car wash operation. Thank you. Now I'd like to call my friend Basant Adhikari.
Thank you, Kiran. Hello, everyone. My name is Basanta Adhikari, and today I'm going to deliver about our third milestone, that is risk assessment and mitigation plan. So, risk assessment of GenAI application in cybersecurity for automobile service industry can be followed by NIST Special Publication 800-30 Revision 1, which is titled as Guide for Conducting Risk Assessments. So, according to this framework, the first step is to identify assets associated with the selected organization, like hardware, software, data, and process. For example, firewall, GenAI tool, model training data, and AWS deployment process. The second step is to identify threats that are being associated with the assets. For example, insider threats, hardware failure, or data poisoning. So after identifying assets threats, the next step is to identify the vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities are the flaws in the system that can be exploited by the threats, like weak authentication, easily guessable password to access the system. So after identifying asset threat and vulnerabilities, it is important to know about the relationship between them. So it goes like as threat, insider threat on asset firewall can be occur due to weak authentication vulnerabilities. So moving to the next slide. After knowing the TVA, the next step is to risk rank. So it is basically prioritizing the vulnerabilities based on their likelihood of exploitation and impact. For example, vulnerability with high likelihood and high impact is considered as a high risk issue. So by following NIST CSF 2.0, risk with high rank is mitigated. So to mitigate risk, specific controls to each vulnerability is categorized using NIST CSF core functions: govern, identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. And then category, and finally their subcategory. So details about these NIST core functions are enclosed within the final report. So moving to the next slide. So here's the example of the risk assessment and the mitigation plan for the high risk vulnerabilities with passport policies. So these vulnerabilities can be mitigated under CSF core function protect, under which category PR.AA category, under subcategory PR.AA-01, which states that identities and credentials for authorized users, services, and hardware are managed by the organization. So, high risk vulnerability weak passport policies can be mitigated by the organization by developing strong passport policies, including complexity requirements and regular passport changes, and for secure, implementing multi-factor authentication for critical systems and accounts. So these were all the risk assessment and mitigation plan. So for continue further, I would like to call my friend Pratik to continue further. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'll be speaking about some of the collaborative training and awareness program. As you can see, there are 4 strategies we have used in the project. Like the first one is promoting continuous learning and fostering awareness in GenAI, and the second one is continuous learning initiatives, and the third is the collaboration, and the last one is feedback and adaptations. As you can see, the promoting continuous learning and awareness, which ensure that all the team members stay up to date on AI technologies, particularly around the website security and the customer service improvement through the chatbot integration. Continuous learning initiatives through the regular workshops and audits, we ensure that the AI tool used for the identifying vulnerability on the website is efficient and remain up to industry standards. The third is feedback and adaptations. By collecting continuous feedback from the stakeholders, whether they are employees, the developers, or the customers, we can adapt the AI systems and the training methods to meet all the real world needs, improving overall the security and the customer services. And the collaboration, the success of this project depend on the collaboration between the team like IT marketing, which ensure the AI detection system work smoothly together. And the feedback is, as you can see, by using the use of service suggestion forms and the feedback meetings to gather insights. Next slide, please. And the second part is the building a cultural awareness in GenAI. As you can see, there are three studies that we have used. The first one is awareness campaigns, promotional tools, and stakeholders. For regular communications via newsletters, emails, and meetings, internal initiatives like we can use GenAI Awareness Week, AI Innovation Days. Thank you. And I would like to call my friend Bhuvan for the next part.
Thank you, Pratik. Here is the
Yeah.
system model diagram for our prototype. User access the website of water tunnel company through the interfaces such as chatbot and even using the devices. And the website is also connected with AI tool, and all those developed system is running under Amazon EC2. Here we have proposed few security architecture for our developed system. That is, we recommend to use security leaders such as transport layer security, Daniel distribute of services, and web application firewall. And there is a load balancer, and even there is a internet gateway for balancing ingoing and outgoing traffics, and all those system is under AWS server. Here is a technical requirement of our project. That is, we have used Python programming language and VS Code, website design and development, and deployment of developed prototype in AWS server. And here is the Gen AI development process. First, we have developed application using Python in VS Code. And we have used machine learning model such as Cobalt, TensorFlow, and Isolation Forest, and deployed the developed prototype in AWS server. The developed AI tool is able to detect vulnerabilities of the website, such as cross-site scripting, SQL injection, server-side TPS forgery, RC and brute force attack, and generate a report. I just want to show you quick demo of our prototype. First, go to the first login AWS console management here, and go to the EC2. There is two instances running under EC2. One is for website. This one is for website, and this is AI scanner. For the AI detection, go to the AI scanner and connect. Go to the connect. Here, choose connect using EC2 instances to connect, and again connect at the bottom. Here is the virtual environment of our AI scanner. To activate, I just want to show you the commands to activate the virtual environment. First, here. To CD code, just type the command cd web scanner slash and again ls. To see the running code inside the virtual environment, type cat app.py. Here is the code inside the virtual environment. To activate the virtual environment, type source virtual environment /bin/activate, and again type Gonicon. Type the following command. Timeout, Google, red, app. This is the command to activate the virtual environment. And I just want to show you now the report of vulnerability scan report here. For the scan report, just copy the AI scanner public IP address and go to the new tab. And here is our website running in EC2 instances, and copy the IP address of the website and paste to the web scanner. It is the public IP address, and copy and paste here. Or even I just want to show you our running website in new tab here. This is our website, and I just want to copy the link to scan the vulnerabilities. And it takes about 1.5 hours to generate the report. So we have already prepared the report. I just want to show you the vulnerability scan report here. And to explain this report, I want to call our Android group member, Kiran Basal.
Thank you so much, Bhuvan. Now, I'd like to continue with the vulnerability scan final report. So, the vulnerability scan of our website reveals the significant security concern across the WordPress installation. The site is potentially exposed to SQL injection attacks through the multiple entry points, including the WordPress installation script and the login page. Numerous files and paths such as wp-login.php, backup.sql, and wp content/debug.log are flagged as the vulnerable to cross-site scripting XSX attack that can be shown in the report. The scan also identified the accessibility of the sensitive files like the database backup.sql, environment configuration.env, version control information.git directory, and PHP configuration details php-info.php. Additionally, the WordPress REST API might allow unauthorized user information. So this vulnerability collectively poses a high risk, potentially allowing unauthorized access, data manipulation, and exposure of the sensitive information. So to further continue the presentation, I'd like to call my friend Vasant Adhikari. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kiran. So moving to the next part, it's challenges that we faced during developing the prototype. So first challenges we faced was while website design and deployment. So we were not used to with the WordPress sites. So we faced difficulties in setting up WordPress environment. So by watching videos on YouTube and having group discussion, we managed this issue. So the second was while selecting the machine learning model. So there were different machine learning model available, but by having group discussion and our discussion with our mentor, we selected the isolation forest and TensorFlow machine learning model. So the third issue was when deploying the AI into our web server. So there was issue like RAM overrun, storage overrun, and finally, by watching videos and going through different sites, we mitigate these issues, and we deployed the AI into AWS web server. So all these were the challenges that we faced. Moving further, I would like to call my friend Pratik to continue from here.
Thank you, Vasanta. So here are some of the future scopes that we can see. The first one is the report have provided 4 milestones for the implementation of the generative AI into the cybersecurity, focusing on automobile services will be the beneficial for the security leaders and other industry stakeholders. And the second one is the development of AI tool can be used to detect the cybersecurity vulnerability of the any website. Next slide, please.
Yeah,
So,
this is
so does
the
any
end
Hannah?
of our
Yeah,
presentation.
yeah.
These
So
are the
here are the
references.
references. Okay, thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you.